Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to have you here today. Today we have a really fun and exciting episode, partially because it's what we've been talking about every single episode since we started this series, and that is building the villager breeder so we can start the iron farm and villager trading hall. I'm very excited because we are finally at the point where we can build this and we can go on some more adventures. But before we do that, James and I were able to go into the Nether portal today and we raided a Bastion. Starting in Bedrock 1.20, Minecraft or Mojang changed the way that they did the process for getting netherite armor, in that you need a netherite template that you get, and you can only find those in the Bastion. And then you combine that with the diamond armor and the ancient debris or netherite ingot that you find, and eventually you can get netherite armor. In order to do that, you have to have that template, and in order to get that template, you have to raid a Bastion. Since James has already been gathering ancient debris, and he's been exploring the nether since really we started, he wanted to try and see if he could get that ancient debris tablet, and he found a Bastion, and he tunneled to it in the nether. Now, the reason why we tunnel in the nether is it's actually a safer method to get to and from places. We were fortunate in that we found a nether fortress really close to our base, and we tunneled to that. And then James also tunneled to the Bastion so that he could have that really close to our base, a safe way for us to travel from our base to the Bastion. And so that's really exciting. We had a lot of fun doing that. We had some unfortunate outcomes that happened in the process that I can't wait for you to be able to see, because they're kind of funny in a way. But yeah, definitely this is a very exciting episode, and I can't wait for you to see our adventure that we went on. And then we'll finally get started with the first process of that villager trading hall / iron farm that will be needed to get really access to the rest of the game, in my opinion. That's the process that I go through. I'm really excited for today's episode, and I hope that you enjoy. What we
So I'm
should
like,
have done was made fire resistance potions.
"No, that's too smart.
All
You
right.
want to just go up above and start from above?
Yeah, we could.
Or do you want to?
Hold on, let me eat
We can
real
go in right
quick.
here. Start on full hunger. I'm just gonna throw out an ender chest right here just in case something happens.
Yep, that's what I was about to
I'll
do,
probably
so.
collect that before we leave. But
Yep, that's what I was about to do. All right, you
I
ready?
brought a shield too. Sure.
Let's go raid a Bastion. I keep forgetting that gold armor doesn't work, though. So, oh,
I'm lagging a little bit. There's one right up here to the right.
yeah, he kind of avoided us. Let's just go up there.
Oh, did he fall down?
Nope, I'm gonna
Should we
die.
take some of the gold blocks or just not worry about it since we already have gold?
I wouldn't care about the gold. Oh, I almost died. Very first person I fought.
Need a retreat? Just let me know.
I did.
I'm using my bow
I'm
more than
I'm at
anything.
like 4 hearts. My bow would have been better, but I was fighting him with a sword.
Yeah.
Dangerous part about a bow is when you're around. The other day when I was helping Noah clear his base, I hit him with because he had made a port underneath, and then he had hit, and then he had like filled with mobs, and he couldn't get in, and so I was like, of course. So I ended up having to clear it with him, and when I was clearing it, I hit him when I was trying to clear all the mobs out.
I want
But we
all
were
the
doing
gilded
good.
blackstone,
Ooh,
by the way.
ancient debris.
Nice. Yeah, but the gilded blackstone I think would be cool if we put that around the gold farm too.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Is there more up?
Yeah, there's a hole there. an Enderman up here, so just be careful.
Don't look it in the eyes.
It's like that old Indiana Jones movie.
Oh,
I'm aging myself.
he attacked me.
No, I tried to hit him for you. Do you not have fire aspect? Oh, you don't have any enchants on your armor.
I do. It's fully enchanted.
It doesn't look like it's glowy.
My sword does not have fire aspect.
Gotcha.
My sword is not um like the best it could be.
Yeah,
It's just kind of meh.
yeah. Do you want to go down?
My armor is decent. Like all of it has, I think, protection 3 or protection 4.
This is a clean bastion.
It's kind of what I was just thinking.
Like, I've never seen one this, like, put together. They're normally, like, torn apart. I kind of like it. Oop,
Let's
lava.
move in. I'm just kidding.
Title of my next YouTube video. We moved into a bastion. The hoglins are a bit of an issue, but other than that, there's gilded, that blackstone.
Can I bind that with iron? Because I didn't bring a diamond pickaxe. Oh yeah, cool.
Uh, Nothing down here other than that. You can't really craft that, can you? You can only find that in the bastion.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was like, I don't want to. I'm not gonna do too much with it because I don't want to go raiding 12 bastions to try to get enough to do anything cool with it. But
Yeah. Okay, how do we safely, like, get down there? Because I think I went too
did you
far
bring
down.
scaffolding?
I did, actually.
Although isn't it lava in there? We might not be able to do that.
Um,
Don't forget to save fed because it's that middle treasure area, right?
yeah. I think I can. Nope, that broke.
It's
Slabs,
probably
I think.
stairs or something.
Yeah. Or slabs. Let me see if I can do on the other side. It looks like there's a better way to get down, maybe over here.
I'm sniping some of the hoglins.
My problem is I want a quick escape in case.
Yeah, that one worked. How'd you get down over there?
Go to the left.
Okay, I see it now. Oh,
Well, you went down the quick way. I think I pushed
that's
him.
not what I
He's
wanted.
fire resistant, though, right? Are they fire
Um,
resistant?
no. The brutes are, which are the ones like in the gold armor. Oh, watch out. Oh,
Oh, what just happened?
you were out of my hitbox. That was me. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no! I'm way far away, too, because I didn't set my spawn close.
Let me see
It's
if I
all
can get
good.
your stuff.
Oh, it's probably all gone. The only thing that was depressing about that was the Silk Touch pickaxe I had.
You half your stuff landed on solid blocks.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Hmm. I just got two ender pearls, so I can ender pearl out if I need to. I was trying
Nice.
to. There was a hoglin trying to snipe you, and like you weren't in the crosshairs of my bow. So I'm like, oh cool, I can shoot. And then all of a sudden, it like lagged, and you were in my crosshair, and so
Oh,
it shot
no.
you. I was like, no,
Oh, it's all good. Not
maybe.
bad.
I have two hearts left.
I got food.
I made it to a corner though. I'm at half a heart. Come on, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. Ah,
I feel like healing is
it's the
super
little magma
slow.
cubes.
I'm here. Did you get my bow?
No, I don't think I did.
Man, that's gonna be depressing. Because I love that bow.
It's attacking me. Another magma cube. Oh,
Did you hit me?
I hit you. Yeah. Here, have that back. Have that back. We can work on the rest.
And you picked them
I just
both
pick it
up.
back up.
Yep.
And
You just
okay,
keep it. Oh, it's all right. We'll
interesting.
get them later. As long as you didn't
Do you
pick
want
up
your
my
shield at
bow.
least? Oh, you have a shield.
Yeah. What is
I
up
can
with
move
these Endermen? It's like they're extra special.
them. Like they're extra aggro for some reason. I might use your shield then, if you already have one. I never had to
Okay.
bring one.
That's just a regular hoglin. I mean, piglin. Brute,
I can snipe him.
not a brute.
Oh, we need to break the magma cube spawner.
Yeah.
Is the chest in the gold box?
It shouldn't be. It should be right in the middle.
Watch this one not have a thing that we need.
It's right here. And it does. It also has a
Awesome.
diamond. What just happened?
What happened?
I just wasn't
Magma cube?
even. I wasn't even looking at anything.
Magma cubes.
Ah. All right.
Oh,
It
hot
has
bacon.
it. I got it. I'm good to run.
Yep, I'm up the scaffolding. I'm
No!
up half of the scaffolding.
No! Magma cube pushed me
You
into
good?
lava. I'm gonna put on the diamond foot stuff.
Oh, here. Um, Put it in the ender chest just in case.
Yes. Back off.
I mean, if you have enough room in your ender chest, we could literally just put everything in the ender chest.
Yeah, I don't have anything in my ender chest. I'm down to just like dump it and run because these magma cubes are getting on my nerves. I'm okay to leave the ender chest.
Yeah, an ender chest is pretty easy to. If you don't have anything in your ender chest, I might give you.
I don't.
Interesting. I mean, the diamond armor is the only thing I really care about. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
You hit me.
yeah, you hugged pretty well. I was trying to put my stuff in the chest.
You killed me twice in that. Oh, that was
Okay,
fantastic,
we're going
James. You
in. I
killed
can't
me
believe I did that.
twice.
That was great.
Well, all that work paid off. And I was able to plant this wheat field right above the villager breeder. And the reason I did that is as I'm AFK, sitting there waiting on the villagers to grow to full blown adults from babies, I wanted to have a food source that I could come back to and utilize for the villagers themselves. So I made this huge wheat farm right above the villager breeder, so that way I could come up here and I could just grab it and convert it into bread and feed it, as that seems to be one of the best source besides potatoes to go ahead and grow and use to breed them up. So let me go ahead and show you the inside now. If we come down here, down this scaffolding right here, we'll find our villager breeder. And this process is really, really extra simple. So if you come up here and you feed these villagers bread or potatoes or beets or whatever you have, carrots, whatever you have available, and as their food bars fill up, then they will go ahead and breed and they will drop baby villagers. Those villagers will then come down to the bottom and the babies will stay down here. As soon as they grow to full blown adults, they'll catch that water and they'll go ahead and be pushed over into this right here, and into this section right here. And that's when we can take our minecart with hopper. We can drop, I'm sorry, our minecart. We could drop it in here, turn on these powered rails, and it will pick up the villager and bring him out onto this. And then we can, I've made this little tunnel so that we can go ahead and push the villagers to where we need them to go. And up here at the top is where we're going to have our first villager trading little area. And this is just going to be for the gold farm right here. So there will be 5 villagers that we'll put in this area right here. And they will be cleric villagers so that we can trade them rotten flesh for emeralds. We can also get Enderman pearls, and we can also get redstone and other great, more valuable items from these villagers over here. And so that's what we're going to go ahead and do, is load these villagers up, and then we'll get them put in place. And the reason I put these ones here instead of way over there at the iron farm is because of the transportation of the rotten flesh. It would take forever to have to transport it all over there from here. So rather than do that, I just decided to go ahead and put it right here so we have the clerics close by to trade that rotten flesh for emeralds. And the rest of the tunnel does go all the way. I pushed it to go all the way over to the villager trading hall, all the way down past those farms. So I created a safe tunnel for these villagers to travel where they won't be affected by zombies or any other mobs in the overworld, because we've lit up the area. And I'll go ahead and line this whole path with rails and powered rails, so that way it makes for a quick transportation method. And on the next episode, we'll probably go ahead and build up the iron farm and the outline for the villager trading hall. And we'll probably start transferring over some of these villagers to this area right here. And the reason I do it way far away from the villager breeder is, if I were to put the villager breeder, say, right here, it would work, and it would work well, and it would be a lot easier transportation method. But I would have to add in the beds to be able to account for and give the workstations to the villagers that are over in this section. So each one, as they're being bred up, they would have to have workstations that they link to. Otherwise, my iron farm wouldn't operate unless there's 80% of the villagers linked to a specific workstation. So if I bred up too many villagers and they weren't linked, it would actually break my iron farm. If I didn't have the beds in a certain section and these villagers couldn't link to those beds, then they wouldn't breed, and then that would cause me to unlink from the iron farm, or to have issues where the iron golems are spawning outside of that zone in order to keep the beds where I need them to be. I've tried putting it a little bit closer and had so many issues with it in the past, and rather than deal with the hassle of it, I usually keep it about a little over 100 blocks away from wherever my iron farm is, intentionally, so that way it makes it a little bit easier as I'm transporting these villagers over, and as I'm sort of getting them to breed, and that way I can have the 20 beds over there with villagers being breeding over there, and then I can have a villager section over here that won't break my iron farm, but that will also allow me to have a villager trading hall and farm. And then that one over there, I can put a bed right next to it and sleep, and it won't affect that. If I were to put a bed over here for myself and sleep, that would actually mess with the iron farm unless you keep it a certain distance away. And so I usually try not to keep anything near here. I try to keep it far away over in that section, and that way I don't ever want this iron farm to break, because then it's a pain. You have to unlink villagers, you have to do all sorts of stuff, and I'd rather just not mess with it. So I usually keep this about 100 blocks away from anything that the villagers could link to. So over here, none of these items that we put in these AFK farms will link to the villagers. There's no cauldrons, there's no sort of blast furnaces or any sort of workstations in this little region over here that any of the villagers can connect with. And so that makes the iron farm run a little more smoothly, since it's so far away from the original village that we started in. And so that's kind of why I do it a little bit that way. It's just my experience in building several of these. I just find that this is the best method to do it. And it works for me. It may be different for you, and you may have a different opinion. But that's just kind of my experience with it. And what's worked best for me is I'd rather just transport the villagers over here from the villager breeder. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this episode as much as we did filming it. And like I said, this villager breeder opens up the rest of the game for us to be able to do all sorts of stuff. Like now that once we get the iron farm and villager trading hall going, we can go ahead and we can start working towards defeating the end dragon and going and getting shulker shells and all sorts of other things, like trying to find as many armor trims as we can on the realm. So I'm very excited to go ahead and complete this iron farm and villager trading hall, so that way we can go ahead and get to adventuring and exploring and really just increasing even the decor around this area and just kind of making it look a little bit nicer, and really, honestly, developing a storage solution for me as well. I have my stuff in chests everywhere, and I really need to clean that up. As always, we're so grateful for you watching today, and if you enjoyed this, would you consider liking the video and leaving us a comment letting us know what sort of future content you want to see on the channel? Also, would you consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell? That goes to support the channel and make sure that you never miss a single episode. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again on the next video.